Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of G&A Podcast. I am the second victim of animal mask withdrawal syndrome, Shooby-Doo.
And I am the number one horse puncher in all the land, Sobroni.
Welcome back to the G&A Podcast. We talk about all things anime. Let's kick off things with this week in anime. Uh, Yes Ka no Ka Hanbuka Boys, which is oh wait, no, I think this is Yes Ka no Ka Hamun Ka. It's a it's a BL novel series. It's finally becoming an anime, which I'm surprised it took so long. I have not read it personally. I don't read BL stuff. I just watch it.
Mm.
But apparently, this series ranked number one in the novel category of next books Kono BL ga Yaiba list in 2016, number two in 2017, number one in 2018, and number one in 2019.
It's pretty
So
popular.
yeah, no, so it's pretty well, like it's pretty, high acclaim. So I am looking forward definitely to watching it. I'm assuming it's only going to be nothing but good stuff. So super excited about that.
All right, my bit of news for this week is that some of you guys are familiar with Clip Studio Paint. It's the program that a lot of manga artists and artists in general use for fan art or for even doing like official manga and stuff. A lot of digital art is done with that program, both here and in Japan. And they are actually partnering with schools in Texas, and they're going to offer the program for free to 10,000 Texas schools. So if you're going to school in Texas, check it out. Maybe you have access to your free version of Clip Studio Paint, and you can start working on your own manga series or fan
Wow,
art.
that's fucking dope. I
Yeah,
love that. Like, are they giving it to schools or just in right schools, right?
yeah. It says schools, 10,000 schools. I'm assuming that means everything from like, you know, it says vocational schools and colleges, so it definitely counts that. I'm assuming maybe even high schools,
Yeah, I'm assuming it's high schools
high school and
too.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, they haven't not giving it to no little kids. It's,
Kindergartners. Here, guys, here's your free Clip Studio Paint.
oh
Make the next
boy!
Naruto.
Oh, like, please don't. Yeah, that's awesome. Anything that helps, helps kids realize what anything that can help them achieve what they need to achieve, I'm all for it. That sounds really dope. Everyone coming into their own as artists, because I know as an artist, I have friends who do art, and they looks like they have to go through the struggle. So
Yeah, any resource you can get really does help. So, and who knows, maybe you can try it out and you'll find a new hidden talent.
oh my god, that's so wonderful. All right, y'all. Let's move on with our what?
I was gonna say something equally wonderful.
No. Let's just move on. No, we're just moving on with the weekly reviews. And let's start with Shokugeki no Soma, season 4, episode 4.
Yes. This episode actually is like I said like a number of times, but Shokugeki no Soma's greatest strength is the fact that even if you can kind of tell where the plot's going, it keeps you so
Right?
involved and like I've never been so hyped for something. I'm pretty sure I know what the outcome is going to be, but I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so on the edge of my seat.
It really was. Like, I was really invested. Like, maybe at, like, the beginning
Yeah,
I was a little,
invested.
because
There
I
we
was
go.
so, like, I was like, okay, like, is this happening? Okay, Momo versus Megami. We know this is gonna play out, blah, blah, blah. But then
Mhm.
they kept doing, like, the montages of the
Yeah.
chef, of, what's his name, Shinomiya.
Mhm.
Um, and, like, she was like, oh my god, I'm gonna treat this like this is a manga for no reason. Which, that's a cute little side to Megami. I love that she's so fucking Japanese. It hurts. Like,
Yeah.
she is so painfully Japanese.
Yeah.
Like I know, like they're really like just choking me with her Nihon and fucking ass. Like, god damn. Like she was under fucking kotatsu
Yeah.
in some old fucking traditional robes, like
Yeah.
reading a shoujo manga. Like,
It feels weird
okay.
because it feels like Megumi does not belong in this show because everyone else has like such a out there backstory or just like setting a lot of the time. Like she feels like she belongs in a shoujo manga, but she's just in this weird ass cooking shonen for some reason.
Exactly. Oh god, that was so funny. Um, and they were well, first of all, Momo's dish was. I love
So
how like
extra. It was so extra.
it was so extra. Yeah, she made it so fast. Like everyone else is like they'll kind of show you cooking it. All they just showed this bitch stir a pot, and that was
Yeah.
literally it. Like she chopped some stuff up and stirred a pot, and she was done. She was like, "Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I'm ready to get my collect this
It
W."
was so intricate too. I'm like, there's no way you whip this up in like 15 minutes. This is like a fucking 10-hour long project. Don't give me this shit.
Exactly.
Look at that
Like, oh no,
presentation.
I did it in like half an hour. Whatever. Like, I put my cupcakes in like a super cupcake baker or some shit. That only takes 5 minutes instead of like an hour or something. Jesus. Ugh.
Her dish was really cute though. I love the it's like a pie crust basket with like rose petal apple slices. Oh, it was so beautiful.
I know, and it's like,
I'm sorry, Megami doesn't deserve to win, but I'm just.
wow.
I love you, Megami, but that shit is. I granted I haven't tasted the dishes because obviously,
Exactly.
but
I'm like, no.
the
Yes,
presentation.
just based on visuals, yes, she won because I was like, I called it. Literally when I saw it, I was like, yo, let me guess what that bitch. I'm like, how much you want to bet that whatchamacallit, the picnic basket's also made out of like bread or something. And
Yeah.
sure enough. So yeah,
She had the time to fucking bake a basket. But
made out of bread.
like bread or pie crust or whatever, but it didn't take that long. It took longer for Megami to make her little pancake thing.
Yeah, but it did have apple butter in it.
Yeah,
Which
apple butter is delicious, by the way.
I feel like I've had it once.
I've also had
Maybe.
it once with like it was just like a plain piece of bread. Or no, it was like a croissant with apple butter. It was so delicious. So good.
Yeah, so it's like, could you imagine a whole like kind of weird pancake kind of thing, but like inside was apple butter filling?
Yeah.
Bruh.
It would taste delicious, but I don't know. But yeah, like I went into this episode thinking like, okay, there's a 99.9% chance that Megami's losing. And now at the end of this episode, I'm like, might be 50-50.
Yeah, because interesting enough, they did like a weird death flag for Momo. Like hers went up first, and she like finished very quickly.
Yeah, there was like no extra thing. Like usually they do this thing where it's like, oh, this is good, but it's not good enough. And then there's like a, wait, there's more moment. And there's like some hidden aspect to it. And they did that for Megumi, but not for...
Wait, what was her hidden thing?
I don't think they revealed it yet. They just like, they were like, keep eating.
And, they're keeping, and then Momo's just like, what's in it? And like, get ready to sharpen her knife.
Yeah.
She's like, my next dish is gonna be made out of...
Served with Megumi.
Exactly. I'm gonna make a pie, man.
Glazed.
A Megumi pie.
Yeah. Glazed with her blood.
Exactly. Like, it's a pie with like her scalp on it, and with like the hair still attached. Also, randomly, I'm like realizing this now, but like, Shokugeki no Soma has like a lot of like good husbandos. Like, holy hell, I'm just like realizing this. I don't know why I didn't think about it till now, but like, they got a little something for everybody. Like,
yeah, they
like,
have for guys and girls. Like, there's so many great characters.
Yeah, like the first of all, the main guy Yuki. Wait, I forgot to say his name.
Yukimura.
Yukimura, thank you. Yukimura, he's like not attractive. His daddy is his daddy is daddy, all right. You know what
I
I'm
mean, were you
saying?
not paying attention to the what's
Ooh.
the curry dude?
Oh yeah, the curry dude is beautiful. He's beautiful. The Chinese dude is kind of cute. Um, let's see, I feel like I know there's more. Aldini, like if you like feeling like super European.
Yeah, and on my end, obviously, there's like a trillion super hot girls. But everyone
Yes,
from
I'm
like
like.
the MC at the fight that they're doing now is really high tier too. So like every girl in the show is just top tier, which is why
Exactly.
Rindo is even the top tier of the top tier.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of top tier, there's also um Aishi, the guy who's like number one.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's also very pretty. They're all very attractive. Not necessary, but thanks.
Yeah. Now this show just has a lot going for it, and even though there wasn't much that happened this particular episode,
It still kept me very
yeah,
invested because I feel
yeah,
like for once I don't know who's going to win. Like they actually did a good job of like they're
mm,
like toying with us.
yeah. This don't sleep on Shokugeki. It's actually it does a lot of things that actual like fighting shonen should take note of that don't do it anywhere
Mm-hmm.
near as well. So good on you, Shokugeki.
Agreed. Now let us move on to Fate Grand Order, Zettai Maju Sensen Babylonia.
For once, not my episode of the week.
Yeah, same.
Although it was a good episode, so.
It was a good episode. It was a great episode. It wasn't just as good as the other four. I mean, three. Five, four? Wait, what
Four.
was it? Oh, it's episode five. Fuck. Alright. Erasing this, putting the number five so I don't get confused.
But yeah, no, this episode was very focused just on Gil. I think there was like so much Gil this episode. Hope you like Gil.
It was. I think the only thing like that's not what it made it kind of weak. What actually kind of made it weak was like too much mosh, which is ironically
Really?
a same complaint in that I have for FGO, the game in general, but as well as everyone else complains about. Cause you just like that scene, like it was fine when they were talking, like Gil playing with the kids. Like I'm fine with Gil because Gil is such like a fun, like he's such a fun character. Like
Right.
I'm never not bored when he's on screen, but the scenes where it's just the MC and Mosh, we're just talking and like, like don't get me wrong, the Drake cameo was nice. That was a nice touch.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're pulling in. Like last episode was Mozart. Now we have Drake. They're still trying to work in the other singularities.
Yeah, I just felt like when this episode was like at its lowest point was definitely when it was just the MC and Mosh just like talking and it's like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, and then Enkidu appeared and I was like, yes, finally. Let's fuck shit up.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Um, I love the way that they portrayed Gil like this episode. He, like I said earlier, he's just so different from his Archer version, but not
Oh my
like
god.
it's in a more subtle way. It's like you can tell, okay,
Yeah.
this guy is. He still has like the same condescending attitude sometimes, and he's still hot
Yeah,
headed,
he's still very
but he's
haughty.
a
Yeah.
lot more chill at times and
Yeah.
like mature. Like when he was playing with the kids and stuff, that was really cute.
That was so cute. Oh my god. There's nothing that turns me on more than watching hot guys being like good with kids. I don't like I feel like as I'm getting older, that's like I feel like some like my in like my I can't even say like my paternal clock is just like it just like yes, I
So,
want that.
so you're saying Gil is your husband though now?
Ah, Caster, Gil, yeah,
Okay,
maybe.
Caster Gil, to
Caster,
be
yeah, let's
specific.
be specific. Yeah, Norgal, not so much. Um, but yeah, um, he's very different. I could almost see like you can almost see how much it hurts him to be fighting even like an Enkidu like copycat. It still hurts him that he's fighting him.
Yeah. And that fight scene was, it wasn't as crazy good as the rest of the fight scenes in the show, but it's a testament to the fact that it was still a really well done fight scene.
It's still very good.
Yeah, like, that being the least impressive fight scene is a huge compliment to the show.
Exactly.
It literally looked better than anything else we saw this year from any other show. So, Cloverworks doing a fantastic job of just keeping up that level of animation and detail and characters, and even though I obviously know what's going to happen in the plot, and it is following the plot pretty straightforwardly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like with Shokugeki, even though I know what's going to happen, I'm just so invested and hyped, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is great.
Yeah. Also, whiny Da Vinci is cute.
No, Da Vinci's so adorable. This show is making me love. If nothing else, I'm now falling for Da Vinci, Anna, and Ushi all over again. So.
Yeah. Also, Rip Sidori.
Oh yeah, poor Sidori.
All right.
Shall we move on?
We shall move on to Haatage, Kemono Michi, episode 5.
All right. We see the repercussions of the world without Kemono mask.
Which is pretty, fine, with the exception
with the exception of Mao.
Yes, he does not take it well.
What? He's not taking it well?
Oh my god. He's just, oh my god, wait, what is it? Oh god. It was like a meme or something. But it's just like, no! I forget what it was. Oh, it's gonna...
Let me in? No, that's not it.
No, it's not it. Oh well. But yeah, no, he
had a whole montage of like the sad
montage of him just being sad.
I was thinking of that Dido song, the "Put your picture on my wall, 'cause it reminds me it's not so bad, it's not so bad." Like during that whole, somebody needs to make a mashup of that song with that montage of him being super sad.
Wow. First of all, I was shocked because, once again, because of your singing abilities, I was like, I did not know what that song was, whatever you sing, because that key was in a whole nother.
Well, at least I'm not too loud when I sing,
It's too bad people don't realize that high note.
You're hitting the note too hard, Drew. Calm down.
You're hitting it, God. It's almost as if that's how they hit the song. Whatever. Anyway.
I don't think that's how Aha envisioned you singing the song.
But basically, I did not know that song. But also, to be fair, I feel like it's really hard to replicate her singing that song to begin with.
I'm sorry, I'm not a professional singer. Obviously.
Forgiven. But yeah, no, I totally agree. That would be very fitting. Oh my god, that horned puppy though. Oh.
Yeah, it was really cute.
I understand why he didn't want to leave.
They do a good job of making all the animals adorable.
Yeah, they really. I'm like lizard breathing fire.
Well, I still want that lizard. That lizard was awesome.
Not adorable.
It was an adorable color. Really cute color.
Okay, stretching, but alright. Stretching, reaching. Oh yeah, the poor Wolfman. He's clearly just here to get abused in any way possible.
Yeah. This story, actually, this episode in general, it had like so many different angles and storylines that were like converging on each other.
It really did.
The Wolfman in particular, that little side plot was fun to watch.
They're like, let's steal the dog, and he like ends up falling for the dog, and I'm just like, and she's like, let's steal it, and he's like, oh, I just want to play with it, and I'm here just like, they could just walk away with the dog.
Yeah.
They could have just done that. I don't know why they didn't, but it was too late.
What did it matter? My man, the ant, would have caught them and fucked them up.
Yes, Ant-Man.
And I was trying not to say Ant-Man. I don't want Disney to sue us, please. Pretty sure that was a
Man
copyright.
ant.
Yes.
Man ant saved the
Humanoid
day.
ant.
Man ant saved the day. And fucked him up proper. But then that's when they like cut to them doing like the missions, which that was so random. Like, what was it? Was the mega? Nope. That's Shadowverse. Never mind. I was gonna just say the Megalorca.
No, the Mangaloid. I forgot what they're called.
I know
Mandrakes. I don't know. Too many M's were in that word. I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, it's a long word. Like those little plant people.
Yeah. The Hanukkah moment was hilarious. Of her eating the plants.
They're like, where are all the plant people? They stopped all making those loud noises. What happened? And they just all look at her, and she turns back with just like a bunch of dirt on her face.
Or like her just like zooming in constantly, looking at the plants.
They're like, and Shigure trying to convince him, hey, no, these plants are totally cute. Come on, look at it. It's totally cute. And then he's just like, no, it's just ugly. And the plant gets sad.
Carmilla had some great moments too, where she's like being all hyped, like, "Oh, is Genzo finally dead?"
He's like, "Oh man, he's dead. Oh, I can't wait to use your corpse. Like, and make some of my servants." And then you're like, "Oh no, I'm alive." And she's like,
"Yeah." The biggest draw of the episode, though, was definitely the inclusion of Mao being taken to this world with Genzo by this cute as hell vampire loli. So I hope we. I hope next episode is. I hope next episode we literally just get to see that vampire loli and Mao and their antics.
Watch her get fucked up just a little bit.
I do want to mention one thing that somebody else brought up in the in the comments of the last video, and because this obviously this show is going to be compared to Konosuba no matter which way it's logical. So comparing it to Konosuba, I'm trying to figure out what it is the show is missing. I'm like, all right, it has good jokes and it has good characters. What is it missing? Why am I not feeling this Konosuba level of hype around this show? And he brought up a good point. He said the jokes are very one note and they don't evolve. Like Konosuba had one note jokes, like Darkness is always, I'm a masochist. Megumin is always, I'm a dork and blow up everything with explosion magic. But the jokes always escalate. Like they get worse and worse. Like think of Darkness in the very first episode.
Well, I feel like Megumin. I think Megumin actually kind of stayed the same.
Well, even if her character stays the same, like the situations they're in gets worse and worse, and like the circumstances gets more and more insane, and just crazy stuff is constantly happening. So even though the jokes are the same technically, the situation is so different.
Yeah,
and
Darkness, I believe, agree. I mean, I agree. Darkness evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can never undo the scene of the stampede. That is iconic.
Mm-hmm. And she's a great character for that because her masochism always has room to grow. There's always going to be worse and worse things that can happen to you in a fantasy world when you're a crusader. Aqua's always stupid, but her level of stupidity and greed just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. It's like a downward spiral. So, and I'm not seeing that with this series just yet. Like the stakes aren't there. It's always just like the same situations with the same jokes.
Yeah, so I think if everyone's personalities are just a little bit more than what we see, just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the main character, his doesn't need to be more. He's fine.
He's there already. He's already
there. Everyone else needs to be on that same.
And I think they kind of hit that last episode with Shigure when she was flipping out and shit. That was good.
Yeah,
we need more of that, or more of her kleptomania of stealing shit and pawning it off.
Yeah, I need Hanukkah to literally just start eating people's things.
Hanukkah eats people's things, or Genzo just starts foul driving people.
Yeah, and Carmilla just being very I don't know, destitute.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's room here. There's a lot of room for it to grow. So I am
Yes.
still hopeful that it can
Yes,
grow.
me too. Hopefully they're just saving it for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Let's.
Let's move on to Azure Lane episode 5. Don't know why I use that accent, but whatever, we're here now. And but yeah, this episode was an episode.
Things happened in this episode.
Things happened.
Like, the animation budget tanked. I don't know if you noticed, but there was like a lot of just like weird little animation errors and like off screen, the things in the background just looking awkward. But I'm fine with it because the fights obviously were not there like they were in the previous episodes. But as far as the rest of the episode, I enjoyed it. I like that it actually focused on the plot.
Same. Like, it was a plot driven episode, so I can't be too mad. It was never boring. Like, I wasn't exactly bored. I mean, it felt a little bit repetitious because they're like, hey, let's keep saying things that are really fucking obvious. I, too, will say something that's kind of fucking obvious. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, after we said things obvious, let's just look all, like, concerned and slightly constipated until
That's
the scene ends.
standard fare for shonen in general, though, so I'll give it a pass. I did really like that they had this whole tactics element to it, like they were encircled and you had to have the other recon squad just kind of like, they actually tried to use camo, like water camo, to get inside the blockade and shit. That was like really dope.
Even though it was a very obvious diversion.
Yeah, like, oh look, that water is moving really quickly.
However, it's fine because at the end, like, everyone got bamboozled.
That was a nice little ploy. The Enterprise being the one sneaking in while Hornet was the one firing off the planes.
Yeah, and they did a little body switch, kind of.
It goes to show how I feel bad for Zuikaku because she's just so obsessed with Enterprise now. Like, there's literally a scene where the other boats are like trying to fight them and they just blow past them. Like, nope, don't have time for you. We gotta fight Enterprise later, losers.
Oh, that was so disrespectful.
Yeah, like, fuck you guys. We don't have time. We're blowing our assignment. We just gotta chase after Enterprise. No teamwork. No teamwork whatsoever.
Oh my god, how embarrassing. I'd be like, no, please just blow me up. Get the decency of that.
And me, sink me. We got to see a little bit of the German ships fighting, Prince Eugen and Z-23 and all of them. I think the main draw for me was the Laffy Ayanami fight, quote unquote fight. I like how Laffy just doesn't give a fuck and she's just like, listen, I'm not gonna fight. I like how everyone in this show is facing this existential crisis. Like, Ayanami's all like, I don't mind fighting, but I don't want to hurt my friends and blah blah. And Enterprise is like, we have to fight because it's the only thing we're made for. And Belfast is like, we must be humans. But meanwhile, Laffy's like, I don't give a fuck about any of this. I don't know. When I fight when I want to fight, and when I don't want to fight and I want to sleep. Like, Laffy is beautiful and perfect, and just everyone needs to have her attitude right now and be above this stupidity.
Yes, just chill and also stop using fucking alien technology.
Yeah.
The same technology that almost wiped you guys out. The fuck?
Every time Laffy's on screen about to say something, I feel like you could just write the words, dude, chill, on screen, and it would convey her every emotion.
Yeah, too bad she always gets her shit rocked every
I
episode.
know. I feel so bad for her.
Me too. I'm like, she doesn't deserve this. Stop
She
blowing
gets
her up.
torped out of nowhere, like torpedoes everywhere.
Yeah.
Almost her head sliced off.
Yeah, this episode, Ayanami wasn't feeling kawaii.
No.
She would have laughed. That would have been one less Laffy in the world. Laffy in the world.
Imagine it took a really dark turn like that, and he just killed Laffy off.
Oh my god!
It became Monica.
And then fucking who's the woman with the lance? The
Javelin.
And then Javelin went just like berserk, and then he's like, I must kill everyone.
Yeah.
And then like Enterprise is like, no, I see that if I keep going, I'm going to end up like Javelin, and I must Ooh,
Yeah. Ooh, please don't. It's really dark. Don't do that. We don't need this.
Yeah,
I just want happiness. I want to see my ship girls happy. I don't want to see them suffer like this. Can't they all just drink tea and chill?
No. More violence, more sadness. Woo!
Well, speaking of violence and sadness, can we move on to Vinland Saga?
Yes, we can, which I'm assuming is going to be your episode of the week?
It is indeed my episode of the week.
Oh, like, yeah, bitch, and you know it's definitely
episode
mine.
17.
Woo!
I hope you guys were, for those of you, those like 1 or 2 people in our audience who were like, man, I love Vinland Saga, but there hasn't been enough animal abuse in the past couple episodes. Where's my animal abuse?
We're happy, you
sickos. We've gotten animal abuse back.
Oh,
twofold.
Jesus, it's like, and both of them were very like intense,
very brutal
shots. Like,
yeah.
Like I feel like at least 40% of the animation in this episode went into like the killing of these animals.
Yo, Peter's not happy at all about this.
like it was like, oh, let's kill this horse, and it's slow motion. You see like the axe reflected in like the horse's eye as his head gets
chopped off, like Jesus. And then the second one somehow was even worse because you just see Thorfinn riding the horse up into Thorkel, and as soon as I see Thorkel like drop an axe and like wind up to punch, I'm like, is he gonna punch the horse? What?
He's definitely gonna punch the horse.
He like uppercuts the horse in the gut.
You hear me say, "Falcon!"
Yo,
and like the horse coughs up blood. His intestines have like exploded.
Yeah, he like raptured his horse's intestines and shit. Like what? Oh, the brutality! Jesus. I don't even care about the other 100 people dying in the background.
Yeah, word. They stupidly chose that. These horses did nothing wrong.
Well, wherever there is a horse, there must be violence, according to the rules of Vinland Saga.
Apparently so. So I safe to say that Askeladd parts ways with his troops.
Kind of a breakup, messy breakup.
yeah, a messy breakup. And Askeladd's just like, you know what? I kind of hate all of you. You're all a bunch of dirty fucking Danes. You guys can all go fuck yourselves. And then proceeds to just slice 2 of his former men's heads.
Yeah.
Shoulders. Just enough to give an opening for Bjorn? Bjorn?
Bjorn and the prince and them to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had like this little chase scene. Actually, they never went back to the Bjorn after he ate the mushroom. It's
because it's assumed that he murdered them.
You don't know. Maybe they overpowered him and restrained him.
I don't think so. I'm almost positive that he just ripped those poor men apart. I'm like, he's a side character who seems to be pretty strong. I think he's gonna kill all you nobodies. All you chads.
Yeah, no, they were not chads this episode. They made the worst decisions possible. Let's attack Askeladd and see if we can just convert over to Thorkel's side. And Thorkel just like, nah.
I'm just gonna kill you all. Literally everyone said, he's like, Askeladd literally warned him. He's like, you know he's going to kill you all.
Yeah, and they were like, no, we can get him to not kill us.
And then they obviously had to die. Except for the main dude who led like this little rebellion.
Yeah, Thorgrim.
Thorgrim. He literally just mentally checked out. He's just like, I
wonder if that means he's gonna stay alive, or if they're just gonna kill him like off screen or something. Because they had plenty of. There was like at least 10 moments this episode where he should have died. I felt like I was watching Game of Thrones season 8 all over.
like Arya running through
Yeah, all the Arya running through all the White Walkers or something.
or Arya running through the towns that's being burned down.
Yeah.
And just getting blown up everywhere.
This guy's just like, what's going on? Yeah, no, he should have died like 50,000 times this episode. So yeah. I'm wondering if that means they're specifically keeping him around for a reason or two, or he's just never going to show up again, and he's just going to be assumed dead off screen.
That's a great question. I don't know. That's what I love. Like, this, just so many things are just left up in the air. Like, this episode was crazy.
It was. Oh, and we left off on a huge cliffhanger with the fight between Thorfinn and Thorkel. The duel.
Yeah. The duel to see who gets the kill Asplat.
Mm-hmm.
More or less.
And it's going to be great. I love how this show always leaves off, and manages to always leave off on a really good cliffhanger.
They always leave on excellent points.
Mm-hmm. Like, Koji is R2 level of cliffhangers over here.
Yeah, I would agree.
So, that was excellent. Excellent writing, excellent series. I'm very much enjoying it. I might actually, if it doesn't get confirmed for a second season, which I can't see how it wouldn't. But if it doesn't, I might go check out the manga, because it really, really looks amazing.
It probably does. Yeah, they look very ugly in the manga, which is probably how they want it.
Yeah.
So much more ugly.
Yeah. So let's move on to our final show of the evening, which is Fire Force episode 15.
It's so funny how you said something about the lack of animation in...
Yeah, I'm glad that the director of Fire Force is watching our show, our podcast, and taking notes on my commentary.
Really? Because... I didn't see it this episode.
Really? I thought there was a lot more interactions between the cast this episode.
No, I mean in terms of animation. Like, specifically animation.
Oh, well, there wasn't really much action or anything going on in this episode.
There wasn't. No, it was still good. It was a good epised. Let me preface.
I would say it's the best episode in the past. When did the last arc start? like 10 weeks ago. So, yeah, this was the best episode since the start of that last arc. Because maybe I just wasn't a fan of that arc, but this episode...
No, exactly. You literally just, like for you, when it comes to, like, fighting and, like, shonen stuff, if it's not, like, Vinland Saga, I feel like you just don't want it. You prefer something like this episode, where it's very slice of lifey.
I like slice of life, or if you're going to do fighting and action stuff, like... You have to give me characters that have personality that I care about. Like, half the enemies in this show don't have any personality. So it's like, I try to compare things to like Dragon Ball Z or Yu Yu Hakusho and stuff. Like, I care about the enemies in Dragon Ball Z. Look how amazing Frieza is as a character. Or like, Cell. Cell was awesome. The Buu Saga sucked, so we don't talk about that one. But Cell was awesome. Frieza's awesome. The enemies in Yu Yu Hakusho always had crazy personality or crazy stakes attached to them and stuff, and then the characters always had like bombastic personalities. Everyone in the show just needs to have more of a personality, which they had in this episode. So I'm happy. Like, we got to see the sister being a clumsy idiot, and Arthur is the only one who ever has any personality. So he was just being himself this episode.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, the nun just pressing buttons was funny. She was like, "Oh, what's this? Hey, don't touch it."
Whoops.
Pushing. Like, you just says push. I'm like, really?
See, like, moments like that I love. I appreciate just seeing characters be characters and not just be, like, exposition pieces and, plot pieces.
Agreed. Yeah, no, it was very fun. And we got to, like, the plot happened this episode very much.
Mm-hmm.
Where you see Dr. Giovanni, who was clearly super fucking evil from the start.
I hate how everyone... That's my other gripe with this show in general, is that this show cannot keep a secret to save his life. Like,
it really can't.
It does not know how to do plot twists or anything. Everything is straight in front of your face.
It really was. Like, they're pretty much out... They basically, without saying it, they're basically telling you. So yeah, he basically killed like the grandpa and the father, and then started working for Hajima.
Yeah.
The end.
The literally just a giant exposition dump. All right, this guy's evil because he killed this guy, he killed his grandfather, he killed his father. Like, geez, show, can you like let me figure it out? Like, I feel like Fire Force is that friend who, when you go to go watch the movie, he just walks out of the theater and tells you all the spoilers and walks away.
Yeah, I feel like he. What I'm going to assume, and if this isn't true, then this kind of just makes this anime in general not good. I feel like they're kind of setting it up that way, and then they're gonna be like, plot twist, it wasn't his fault.
No,
Like
I don't think this show's that smart. I'm sorry, it hasn't done nothing to show me that it is capable of doing a double plot twist or anything like that. I do really like.
hopeful.
I do really like. That said, I love the what's his name? They showed fuck, I always forget the main character's name, but they showed his brother.
Shinra.
Yes, Shinra. There we go. They showed Shinra's brother.
Literally, Final Fantasy.
All right, Final Fantasy. Right. But yeah, they showed Shinra's brother in the beginning, and he had this badass sword, and I'm like, oh, I want to see him fight. Like, see, now I'm excited to see him fight, and I hope he gets like some screen time soon.
Well, from the new opening, which they finally did. It's been 15 episodes. They have
a controversial opinion, but that opening is better than the first opening, in my opinion. I like metal openings.
Yeah, I think that's just a personal choice for you, because the last opening was very good.
Although this show fits with like heavy metal, so
yeah, it's like it's firebending everywhere, so yeah, it makes sense. Also, Vulcan is hot.
And his sister is hot, or his stepsister, or whatever. That girl he introduced into his house is really hot.
Yeah, so if you have any dojins for either or, you can drop them in the Discord. But yeah, as I was saying, we totally forgot to mention the new scientist from Hajima, who is another one who is.
Oh yeah, he's super evil.
That was the one.
His name is evil too. It's like, what's his name? Did you write it down? Like,
I did not write
fucking evil McDoom or something. He looks evil. All the camera angles on him were like this twisted fucking like obviously evil posing and stuff. I'm like, Jesus, no potential for a plot twist here. They just
it's Victor Licht.
Yeah, Victor. Oh yeah, that's evil as fuck. Which, I mean, I don't know why it's so. Because Soul Eater wasn't like this. Soul Eater had a good amount of plot twists and everything. Like, Medusa being evil was a plot twist that was really big. I don't know why the author just suddenly was like, fuck it. We don't need any ounce of writing in this show. We can just do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, but that was my problem in, like, the first few. The first few minutes when they were introducing the student, they were talking. There's definitely shots where he's talking, and they literally did not animate any of the other people's faces. They literally just had blank canvases for faces. It's literally going back to my gripe about Black Clover, when they had that animation where it looked like they just everything was going super fast, and it looked like they just were too lazy, like, to, like, draw details, but they were, like, trying to be like, oh, but they're just going so fast that everything's blurry. I'm like, no, bitch. It looks like you just got really fucking
You're being lazy as hell.
Exactly. It just looks like you're being lazy.
Are they too fast or are you too lazy? The eternal question.
But this one, there's even no excuse. Their faces were just like... They weren't there. Like, you see, like, there's, like, I think, like, one or two shots where it's just, like, the face is missing completely. Just not there. Literally, whole body's no face. And I'm like... I was like, huh? Like,
it's for style. It's a style choice.
No,
it's not poor animation quality. It's style.
Yeah. It's a shitty decision with just very lazy. Yeah. That really left a bad taste in my mouth.
I like how we can't just say this episode was like a decent episode. We always have to rag on Fire Force's flaws. Like, no matter, like, even when the episode is pretty decent,
even though it was good, but like something like that, I can't just let go. Like, I feel like keep in mind, I am somewhat. I feel like if we're not being critical of anime that even if we like them, then like
Oh
listen to
no,
the
no,
podcast.
I'm perfectly
Yeah,
fine with this. I'm
yeah,
totally
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
still do
yeah.
this.
But yeah, and it wasn't even that long. It was literally just like two scenes. It was just like, why are their faces gone? Like I just need, like I need to know why their faces weren't there for those two
Hmm.
shots. Like it was long enough that I saw it, and I wasn't particularly looking for it, but I
Yeah,
saw it anyways. I'm not sure if you saw it, Oni, but
I did. I think because you said something and I looked at it. Um, yeah, for my, I usually don't pay too much attention to animation quality because it's not something that bothers me too much, unless it's really noticeable. So if it's something like, I know people like to nitpick where you'll see something like in the background where it's just like a character in the background looks kind of derpy. I'm like, all right, whatever, that's a background character. If the
yeah,
foreground looks
yeah.
nice, I'm fine. But yeah, in this case where you're just literally having characters on screen and they don't have faces and they're standing right there without faces,
Like, yeah, no, it was a pan out shot. So they're like, oh, they're so far that you can't see their face. No, bitch, that's not how that works. You could at least like drawn like outline of eyes and mouths or something. Like, come on.
so yeah, if it's something that I notice in the course of watching the show, then I'm chalk it up as animation errors.
Agreed. But that aside, once again, actually good episode. Really
Yes,
fun.
keep it up, Fire Force. Make this
Yeah.
arc more interesting than the last one.
Animate your fucking faces.
Yes, put fucking faces on. And if you like our faces, even though we don't show them in this podcast, but maybe you can watch them if you check out our streams, then make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch this podcast every week as it goes up. If you haven't already, do join the party over on our Discord, follow us on Twitch, and follow us on Twitter. And if you'd like, you can even donate to us on Patreon, like all these lovely patrons on screen right now. Big shout out to a lot of these people who joined yesterday during Drew's birthday stream. We had a wave of new sponsors, so big ups to you guys. If you guys want to get in on this, you can. We actually just watched the latest episode of Babylonia with our sponsors. So if you want to join us for those live watches, you can also become a patron or a YouTube sponsor. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, just one special thank you for everyone who came out for the birthday stream. We actually streamed for like an extra hour.
It was a 5-hour
Not just,
stream.
yeah, not just because it's daylight savings time. That's because I literally was having so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I would like to think that had something to do with the wonderful presence of the Gia Nation. So thank you guys so much, and also special thanks to you, Oni.
Thank you.
It was at nope, that's not what you say. I'm thanking you.
You're thanking me.
I'm
You're
thanking
welcome.
you. Yeah. I'm like,
I'm thanking you for your thanks.
Oh no, thanksception.
Yes, it's thanks on thanks on thanks. But yes, no, you're welcome. And thank you everyone who did show up, like Drew said. It was a lot of fun. I think that was our most fun stream in a really long time. And we're just saying something because I love all our streams. So keep it up, guys. And if you haven't been to any of our streams, you should stop on by. We usually stream on Saturday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're around then, make sure you stop on by and say hi. But for now, this has been our episode of G&A Podcast, and we'll see you guys next week. Until then, this is Sobroni, and
Should we do?
we'll catch you guys then later. Later!
Bye.